some senior high school heads are in trouble. The Ghana Education Service Council has been meeting today trying to figure out what sanctions to impose on head teachers who charged SHS 1 students some fees, even though they were entitled to government's free SHS program. Let's go live now to the area. Ernest JoyNews is there for us. Hello, Ernest. Ernest, if you can hear me, tell us what's been happening at the meeting.
All right, so Gifty, I'm here at the Ministry of Education. We have the Ghana Education Service also on the other side. I've been there. Now, as usual, we have parents here who are trying to sort out issues of placement for the awards. The issues are, as we've reported since Monday, people being placed to day schools when they live far off from the places and what have you. Others have been placed and yet they've been turned away because their heads say that the school is full. And so these are the issues that parents keep coming in to resolve for the awards. But we also do know that the ministry, the Ghana Education Service and the Education Ministry are meeting some heads who've been accused of extortion or essentially charging fees that have not been approved either by the Ghana Education Service or the Education Ministry. In fact, a while ago, I saw the Director General of the Ghana Education Service, Professor Opoku-Amankwa, walk out of a meeting held at the office of the Deputy Education Minister, Dr. Educhum. We do know it's about the heads who've been invited to answer questions on some of the monies they have been collecting from parents and from wards in various forms. And so the Director General has walked out of that meeting into another one. What is happening is that there are a series of meetings and they are being held in batches. And so the heads are around. I've seen a couple of them, a number of them, I should say, here at the Education Ministry, meeting the Director General and the Deputy Minister for Education, Dr. Educhum, to answer questions on some of these things. I have been picking up information and Gifty, I can tell you that some of them have been ordered to refund the monies already, and they have begun processes to refund the monies. There were instances in T.I. Ahmadiyya, T.I. Amas, I beg your pardon, Islamic Senior High School, and also another school in the Ashanti region. They have begun the process of refunding the monies they collected from parents and from wards back to them. So the meeting is underway. We are here. We're trying to get some information for viewers and listeners as well, and we'll bring that information as and when we get it. We do know that the GES also will be holding a press conference, but I spoke with the Director General, Professor Opoku-Amankwa. He tells me because of the series of meetings, he cannot tell us exactly when that meeting, that press conference will be held or news conference will be held. However, he's promised to speak with us, to give us up-to-date information on whatever that has transpired between them and the heads they invited over to answer questions on these claims of extortion. And so, Gifty, that is what is happening here at the Ministry of Education.
You've been able to interact with any of the head teachers and how they must be feeling at this point?
Gifty, I tried getting a word from some of them. They wouldn't speak to me, especially those who are yet to walk into the meeting with the Director General. Remember, I told you they are being met in batches, and so they wouldn't want to speak to me at all. For those who walked out of the meeting earlier, a while ago, I also tried getting information from them. They wouldn't speak, but one of them just told me that the issues have been resolved and they are going back to implement the directive as given to them by the Deputy Education Minister, Dr. Educhum. They wouldn't tell me exactly what the details are, but very soon we'll get all of that from the Director General of the Ghana Education Service himself.
Right, very well, Kojo. Well, it'll be interesting to find out how they feel. I mean, what made them take the money in the first place? Did they not think it would be made known to authorities, or did they really have genuine reasons or that compelled them actually to take those monies? But of course, you don't have those answers at the moment. We'll be touching base with you as and when you have it. But thank you very much for bringing us up to speed. JoyNews is standing by at the Ghana Education Service, where a crunch meeting is ongoing to determine the fate of some head teachers who are said to have taken monies from parents before admitting their children, irrespective of the free SHS policy being rolled out by government.